I got hundreds of comments asking for this video, so here it is. In today's video, we'll discuss 12 advanced vocabulary words with none other than the god of vocab, Shashi Tharoor. These are words that you can use in your daily conversations, so don't forget to form sentences with these. Let's get started.
Not only were their taxation more onerous than that of the most rapacious of those that preceded them.
Onerous. The word onerous can be used to describe a task that is difficult or challenging, something that includes a lot of responsibility. एक ऐसा काम जो बहुत मुश्किल हो और बहुत सारी responsibility के साथ, बहुत सारी जिम्मेदारी के साथ करना पड़े. For example, taking care of a child is a difficult task. Instead of saying this, you can say, taking care of a child is an onerous task.
Not only were their taxation more onerous than that of the most rapacious of those that preceded them.
Rapacious. The word rapacious can be used to describe somebody who is very greedy. एक ऐसा इंसान जो बहुत लालची हो. For example, instead of saying the greedy landlord kept on increasing the rent, you can say the rapacious landlord kept on increasing the rent.
People like to look up the words they're terrified by, as they might be by dinosaurs. All of that gives us a slightly jocular type.
The word jocular can be used to describe something that is funny. For example, he passed a funny comment on her dress. Instead of saying this, you can say, he passed a jocular comment on her dress. The word jocular can be used to describe a person who is mostly happy, somebody who likes to crack jokes. It can also be used to describe somebody's mood. For example, instead of saying he was in a happy mood at the party, you can say he was in a jocular mood at the party.
What would happen if suddenly today Ved Vyas were to retell the Mahabharata? So I invented a Ved Vyas who's this old, cantankerous old politician.
Cantankerous. A cantankerous person is somebody who gets angry very easily, somebody who always argues or complains a lot. एक ऐसा इंसान जो बहुत झगड़ालू हो या बहुत आसानी से इरिटेट हो जाए या हमेशा कंप्लेन करता रहे. For example, instead of saying he is an angry old man, you can say he is a cantankerous old man.
I mean, my parents would embarrass me too when guests came over. Shashi, uncle को अंग्रेजी बोल के सुनाओ ना. I'd go, Daddy, please. I can't entertain this. Pardon my recalcitrance.
Recalcitrant. The word recalcitrant can be used to describe a person who doesn't like to follow rules or obey orders. एक ऐसा इंसान जो बहुत जिद्दी हो और रूल्स को फॉलो ना करे, दूसरों की बात ना माने, especially authority figures की. For example, the stubborn student refuses to follow the rules. Instead of saying this, you can say the recalcitrant student refuses to follow rules.
This is something that we need to get better at. And it's something which I would like very much to see happening in a more conscientious way.
Conscientious actually, that's okay. Conscientious actually.
This word is pronounced as conscientious. Conscientious. इस वर्ड का मतलब है कोई ऐसा इंसान जो अपना काम बहुत केयरफुली करे. This word can be used to describe someone who does their work very, very carefully. For example, instead of saying he was careful while drafting the presentation, you can say he was conscientious while drafting the presentation.
Current families tend to look after and dote on their youngest ones.
When you dote on someone, you love that person completely. You think that they are perfect. For example, instead of saying she loved her grandkids, you can say she doted on her grandkids.
So I had a crack at that because, of course, the Indian government had the same idea at the same time.
When you have a crack at something, you try to do something or attempt to do something that is challenging. जब आप कुछ चैलेंजिंग करने की कोशिश करते हो, तब हम इस इडियम का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. For example, instead of saying, I will try to climb the Mount Everest next year, you can say, I'll have a crack at climbing the Mount Everest next year.
At the end of the day, it didn't work out. As Groucho Marx would say, close but no cigar. I ran for Secretary General of the UN and as Groucho Marx would say, it was close but no cigar.
Close but no cigar. This idiom can be used to describe a situation when you are almost successful. Let's understand it with an example. Indian cricket team played really well during the World Cup, but during the finals, they didn't win. They lost the match. They came second. They were almost successful. So here I can say, even though the Indian cricket team played exceptionally well throughout the World Cup, they lost during the finals. It was close, but no cigar.
But when you're doing stand-up comedy and the joke falls flat, you're toast.
To be toast means to be in serious trouble. जब आप कुछ ऐसा कर दो कि आपको लगे कि बेटा अब तो हम गए. For example, if I forget our anniversary, I'm dead. Instead of saying this, you can also say, if I forget our anniversary, I'm toast. It means that I'm in serious trouble.
There's a wonderful expression in Texas that summarizes the arguments of the opposition: all hat and no cattle.
The idiom all hat and no cattle can be used to describe a person who is all words and no action. एक ऐसा इंसान जो बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें करता है लेकिन कोई एक्शन नहीं करता. Let's understand it with an example. Let's say there is a person जिसको अपना business start करना है, लेकिन उसके पास कोई business plan ही नहीं है. He keeps on talking about how he'll become a billionaire, how he'll earn a lot of money, but he doesn't take any action towards it. He does not have any business plan, he does not have any product, he just keeps on sitting and talking big things. So here I can say, he claims to be a businessman, but he doesn't even have a business plan. He's all hat and no cattle.
And if you don't know the answers, don't worry. This is not an exercise in Floccy-Nosy nihilipilification.
Floccy-Nosy nihilipilification is the act of estimating something as worthless. कोई ऐसी चीज जो आपको लगे कि ये तो जीरो वैल्यू की है. Let's try to understand it with an example. आपका फ्रेंड एक टी शर्ट लेकर आया जो 5000 रुपीस की है. उसने आपको दिखाई और कहा कि देखो कैसी लग रही है. आपने कहा यार ये तो 200 रुपए की भी नहीं लग रही. It doesn't look worth 5000 rupees. So you are estimating the value of that product and you're saying that it's not worth it, it's worthless. So here I can say this is an act of Floccy-Nosy nihilipilification. If I had to use it in a sentence, I could say, his act of Floccy-Nosy nihilipilification of my t-shirt hurt me deeply. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Please form sentences using these words and leave it in the comment section below because it helps you remember these words. Keep unscrewing English with me. Also, if you liked the video, then please like, share and subscribe. I'll see you next time.